is very interesting how that's going to happen this time of the year.
Single tier.
So I'm thinking, guys. Okay, here we are. We are here now at a interesting crossroads in time, where we have a new decade upon us, and the close of a year also is here. So, what do you think? Well, let's just refresh. Maybe we should back this up here. Given the past 10 years, okay, do we have any predictions right off the bat that you would like to make for either this year or this decade? Tails.
Raiders win the Super Bowl.
Oh, man! Here,
there's a deep.
Yeah, you may want to. Yeah, here, you may want to smoke this just in case.
Yikes!
Could we replay those other?
It might be a rough decade, but
that quote's in there.
Oh man!
I think their cheerleaders have become strippers before they win a Super Bowl.
Well, if you get talking
money
about
on that,
I think a couple
If
already
it's in
are.
Vegas, hell yeah.
Oh no!
if you
We
get
put
the
money
ti-
on it.
oh yeah, my odds are negative.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not a big Raiders fan, but if we're talking about their cheerleaders, they've won the Super Bowl numerous times over the years.
Oh, I like
Agreed.
that. Oh, that's good thinking. I would concur with that as well too. I also think
Are
that
you spilling one out for the Godfather right there?
Yep.
that was actually it
That's
was
why I got Johnny.
it was actually for Art Shell. But yeah, since you brought it up, I suppose maybe Al Davis could use some of that as well too.
Yes, he
To all of
could.
you that can't see this, Gerbil caught Bobby abusing alcohol. He spilled some.
I did. I spilled.
That's right. I thought he was getting nostalgic, but it turns out
I did. I spilled half a ring of beer.
Tears from heaven there.
There we go. There we go.
I did. He caught me. I spilled half a ring of beer.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
It's on the
This is ter-
table. It's
yeah.
still consumable.
Yeah, I see it.
Man. Oh, I tell
Get the
you.
microphone closer so the audience can see it.
Here.
We need to
This
get
is
Dick's a bib.
this is some Einstock Icelandic White Ale. Very good.
Can we crack into this episode?
Yeah,
then?
no,
I mean,
it's
you already
really- I mean,
spilled shit all
it-
over.
yeah.
the table.
Hey, is that a skull and crossbones on that label?
It
Down
might be.
below?
No, it's two battle axes.
Well, that's
Actually-
no, that is an
Let's get
Icelandic
her
skull
going.
and
We can't wait for Bobby. You already
over
spilled
Bobby's
it.
shoes.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Well,
an
that's one of the
Icelandic
year,
beer.
guys.
This is from
Yep.
Surf. I can't even say it. Surfram the Didur. Yeah, from there in Iceland. That's where it's from in Iceland. I should have
I've
known.
been
Yeah.
Any
Nice
of
place.
you drinking Einstock Icelandic White Ale, take a look at your white label there and
Yes.
see what you think that
Yeah.
symbol at the bottom is.
We think those are two battle axes, or maybe two. We're not sure, but we think there's battle axes that are crossing down there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Battle axes?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see two old broads on that.
Well, you haven't drank enough yet.
No.
Yes,
Have one more.
I'm imagining you're seeing more than two.
you have. Well, if you drink 4 of these, you'll see something else.
Why
I
is
tell
it
ya.
swirling?
Yeah.
Bobby's a high roller. We're all drinking Keystone White.
Well, yeah, and I'm drinking my
Still
Modelo.
waiting on
Black
Bulgaria
Sheep
to hold
cousin to
up.
Coors Light.
Oh man! But you get 3 extra for the same price. That's what I love.
Einstock,
Oh no, the stone.
Oh,
Yeah. So
he's a high roller, all right. He'll forego those 3 extra.
If you
I
drink
will.
a jug of that, you actually get a helmet like the dudes wear.
I
Wow.
see. Yeah.
I believe Noah has one.
Note
of those.
Yeah.
to the listeners.
Right. Right. Exactly. If you want your
Mike's
Einstein.
working for the
If you drink
Tails.
a case,
Tails is working
yeah,
for the
if you
company.
drink a case, you will have dreams of wearing
Oops, I let
that
out
armor.
his secret identity.
It's okay. It's okay. Clark Kent.
How many times are gonna be
Clark
after
Kent
you
just
got it?
needs glasses, and you won't know the difference between him or Superman. He's that good.
You're
That's
right.
all you need. All you need is just those glasses.
Yeah,
You're like,
that's
hey,
course.
don't I know
Well,
you?
that may be a phone booth, right?
Yeah.
it. The cape's
Who still
only
has
a
those?
distraction.
I do.
Do you think Superman would? Okay, So we're talking about 2020 now. We're on the precipice of a new decade.
Yeah.
Do you think Superman could even exist in this timeline because there's not that many phone booths anymore?
Yeah.
There's a shitload of phone booths in England.
And then the bathrooms, they're so integrated to various gender affiliations.
Oh,
and
yes.
all that.
Yes, it's true.
By the time
Yes,
he
true.
got changed, maybe
Yeah.
the whole situation would be over.
Yeah, I think you're
But
right.
maybe that's where Wonder Woman comes about. You know, Clark Kent goes out, maybe Superman comes out, maybe Wonder Woman.
Okay.
You never know.
It depends on what bathroom they're
Somebody's
using.
coming out and kicking ass.
Sure, sure.
You know,
Might
if
be a chick,
Superman,
I see what you're saying.
invisible
Might
Kind-
be an NCAA athlete.
I see what you're saying. It's like you know
Triple
who.
H coming out.
It's like whenever the Jackson family schedules a press conference, you're like, are we going to get Michael or are we going to get Latoya? Who are we getting?
Or
And I
Janet.
see what you're
is
saying. I
this
see what
real
you're
or is
saying.
this real fake?
I see what you're
or
saying.
Janet,
Yeah.
who often doubles as Michael.
Well, Latoya used to until he died.
Dad, is Tito going to be there? Because if not, I'm not showing up.
I don't think anyone knows what he looks like. No one's seen him in 25 years.
By the way,
I heard
Yeah.
he looks like Latoya.
Yeah, so I won't be there.
No, they
Not unless Tito's
no,
there.
no, I agree. I agree.
Fucking A.
I know.
I mean, at
I
least
mean-
throw me a Jermaine.
You know, I mean, well, it depends which one. I mean, you know,
Tito brings some money.
well, Tito likes his nose. I don't think anyone else in that family likes the nose as much as he does because he's kept it.
Well, that and he's a black dude. Tito's black.
by the way, who is
Yeah, yeah.
Tito?
I like his
Which
tacos.
one's he? Isn't he one of the
Which one
roadies?
is Tito?
Or
Well-
is he in the phone booth with Superman and Wonder Woman?
Well, according to the autobiography,
Maybe Wonder Woman.
according to the Jackson autobiography, Tito's the one that can handle the father's left hook the best. That's who Tito is. just saying. He is.
Oh, I see his nickname is Raging Bull. Correct? Okay. That's one dynamic I
Yes.
hadn't found.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I mean, we're learning. This show's about informing people, and
Yeah.
I think one of the things that we're doing is just
In
that.
a twisted way.
Yeah, right. So,
See? No, not me.
do we have any other predictions this year? I'm thinking, you know, when we look at this year, we look at what happened with, or this decade specifically too. I mean, we could go back and forth with a lot of things. Sports, entertainment, the financial markets, politics. So many things happened this decade,
Have you got another key over in there?
and this
you got
decade.
anyone?
I'm wondering myself, what do we what should we start with? Papa Dix.
Well, how about no reflection on what has happened before? We're just going to go straight on to...
Well, what has
We're
happened
straight
before?
on to Dick's fix again.
I was going to ask if we had any special tales that we wanted to, stories we wanted to share, anything from this past decade at all.
Well,
I don't know. On a national scene, so many things happen
Oh.
that it would take quite a few episodes here to unwrap any of them.
what are the high
It was
points?
pretty much a wild decade.
It was a while. I mean, it ended. Okay, fair enough.
You know, like and unlike the 70s. That were
That's
quite
true.
ferocious
That's true.
And a harbinger of change, too.
That's very true. This decade started with a man who was half black, half white as president, and it ended with a man who's orange.
Yeah.
That's one thing that this decade has done.
Equality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, I'm glad orange people can become
A
presidents too.
great upheaval
Yeah.
in American political
Oh, has there
history.
has there ever been?
and there hasn't been more bullshit going on with that as well.
I think people are more
But
hip to what's
that
going
all
on.
is
That's-
what
that's
causes
debatable.
positive change.
What do you think the positive change? What do you think the most positive things out of this last decade have been?
I think the most positive things is that communication. When you talk about
I thought you
technology,
were going straight to a Kindle Fire.
oh
I
yeah.
can watch movies.
Netflix, certainly Netflix. I would say the most positive things this year: Netflix, Bitcoin, and legalized weed.
Yeah.
especially legalized weed.
Right.
Getting the government's foot off of a thing that has been around thousands of years
Before
that was
mankind.
considered medicinal and very useful. Yeah, them scheduling that as a class 1 narcotic was total bullshit.
Has to
From the
be.
time it happened.
Has to be.
From
Maybe
the
we-
people who lobbied for that, the liquor and
Maybe racially rooted.
industry.
How many people have lost their futures or had their whole life implode and cave in on them because of this war on drugs, specifically when it comes to marijuana?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about the other drugs, fine. But people that got their lives caught up and dictated in a different way, right, destroyed and altered and trajected in a different way. And this decade, we made that legal in 7 states, or whatever the number is now. What does that say about, people's prison sentences and really, is there
And they
really
still
even a
haven't
difference?
done a lot
Is there
on
really
that.
even a difference? And at what point do you think in this decade do you think medical marijuana changes to now just being marijuana legal in all 50 states? Do you think that's going to happen this
Oh, yeah.
decade?
Yeah.
There's no going back now
Mm-hmm.
because it's a consensus opinion.
Well, not only that, but I
You
mean,
can only
it's
pull
a
the
money-
roll over the eyes, one time.
So let's write this down. I think this is a good prediction.
It's a money maker, right?
Right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna write this down here so we can remember this here. But I think that's a great prediction that marijuana becomes legal in all 50 states this decade. Or okay, that's a hell of a
I think so.
prediction.
I think you've got more than a
I think it happens within the
probably
next 5 years.
80% consensus among those that are participating advocates and those that are just seeing the fallacies,
Now, if marijuana becomes legal in all 50 states, as we're predicting that it could possibly become, what does that do? What does that do to prison sentences in all the 50? I mean, do these people get we're sorry, a pat in the back? Do they get compensated for time spent? I mean, what is?
Absolutely not.